Hey everyone, King Edgy here, bringing you another Gen 1 battle. Today we are in our part of a series called Defending the Ladder. We've risen to the top spot on the ladder. Despite a loss in our last video, we are still holding strong on top, as you can see. So let's get to it. We're fighting against 2 times attack Hyper Beam, someone who's also quite good and pretty exciting to play against. I do love me some Swords Dance Hyper Beam combos. Now let's just get to it. So if you've watched the channel for a little while, you know that I tend to like things getting put to sleep if they can still do their job while asleep. So Ammonite and Graveler both do their job while asleep. Normal types can't touch them. Ammonite also fire types can't touch it. So just thinking about that for a moment, I think staying in and surfing is the right call, because if Ammonite gets put to sleep, it's not a huge deal. But if Venomoth misses, then we get an attack off, whereas if we switch to Graveler, Venomoth would need to miss twice. So might as well surf and see. Gotta love that one. At this point, I think we change to Body Slam. I think it does at least 12%. If it paralyzes, then Surf will get the KO. But he puts us to sleep. No problem, no problem. So we get to switch out because it might no Mega Drain and heal up. Go straight to Psychic, also not a big problem. And it's like coming for this Clefairy, huh? So, okay, not a huge deal. See, Clefairy can't really do anything to it. Now we're going to switch, take the Psychic, strike back with Rock Slide to knock it out. Okay. And now he might go Water type, might go Grass type. Goes Water type, it's Starmie. Which is unfortunate, but we're going to go Ditto. Nice, good miss, good miss. A level 88 Starmie would be out of this world for Ditto to transform into. But we'll take basically anything at this point. Might decide to switch out. If it doesn't know Thunder Wave, then I'm not sure what he would do to be able to stay in. So if we hope that his team... Oh, wow. Okay, that's kind of wild. I guess he figured he can't do anything to Ammonite, so Raticate's a good sacrifice. But Raticate's 225 speed at level 77. I'm 11 levels higher. So probably about 33 or so speed higher. Wow, that is a speedy Raticate. And it's a strong Raticate. Watch how much this Body Slam does. 47%. That's crazy. It's crazy awesome. Hyper Beam now will knock it out. Hyper Beam might knock out a bunch of things at this point. Goodness. So Transform, yeah, right? So I'm not sure if he's thinking like, oh, okay, well, Raticate's slower than Ninetales, right? Because the 225 is what's displayed, since that's what it transformed into. But all of my stats are level 88 Raticate stats, with the exception of HP, which always stays the same as Ditto's HP. The question now is, should I go Body Slam, or should I go Hyper Beam? I guess I'll go Body Slam and see what happens. Hopefully it paralyzes. It does. Let's go. He goes Confuse Ray, which is totally fine. We're going to just try for the knockout with Hyper Beam. And we get it. This is the power of a level 88 Raticate. I mean, this thing is strong. We're going to immediately Hyper Beam here. Wow, it does 87%. And hopefully he knocks himself out. He does. Let's go. I guess Clefairy can come out here, because if he goes Starmie, which is what we thought, we could paralyze him. Yes, sir. I wasn't sure if Clefairy would survive, but Clefairy got put back at level 88 after being at level 77 for a while, so this one worked out okay. Gets that Thunderbolt, which does good damage, and I think Earthquake will do the rest. The reason we went Graveler there is that we felt like if he had an electric type in the back or something, we could go Gloom. It wouldn't be a big deal. But maybe we should have actually looked and gone Mewtwo and made sure that everything was good. I'm going to explode. Yep, and that's game. 2 times attack hyper beam. Good opponent, but look at that team. He had no level 88 Pokemon on his team, and so that's a really tough spot to be in when Ditto comes out, because who are you going to let it transform into? If you let it transform into Butterfree, arguably the weakest of those, then I get to put something to sleep for free, and I'm still faster than a few different Pokemon, but I think Butterfree might have been a better choice just because Raticate's so strong. Otherwise, there wasn't much to say about this game. We didn't have to use our Mewtwo, which was nice. I always like having a Mewtwo but not having to use it. So anyway, good game, 2 times attack Hyper Beam, a successful ladder defense. We continue to be on top, and let me know any suggestions you might have. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video.